This is Feed Your Mind, and so gold is not what we were told. The reason why is because scientists are claiming that gold came from outer space. They're saying gold is formed in the stars. Basically, the scientific explanation is saying that when supernovas are formed, that there's this fusion process that creates gold, and then the gold is burst throughout the universe and asteroids carry it to Earth. Now, this seems very far-fetched and doesn't really make a lot of sense why this would be the official explanation of gold on Earth. Maybe that's to add to how they try to make it sound like it's such a scarce product. There's a very similar explanation as far as how water arrived on Earth as well. They try to say that pretty much asteroids carried it to Earth. But in this video, we're covering gold, so let's dig deeper. I mean, basically, wouldn't it be more logical that gold is formed in the Earth? I mean, wouldn't that make much more sense? Because they find gold in the arteries and veins of the Earth. Now, arteries and veins of the Earth is another topic we'll probably have to cover in another video. But they also find gold on the surface of the Earth. During the gold rush, people were discovering gold in the river systems, and they were sifting through the sand and dirt, and they were able to find gold that way. So gold is most likely formed here on Earth through a natural process, just like I believe oil is formed by a natural process, and it's not as scarce as they try to make it sound. And so as far as gold though, I mean, gold has some limited uses. It doesn't really seem to have a whole lot of uses, so it's kind of interesting why people put so much value on it. But I guess they like how it looks. It's considered a precious metal. They say it doesn't rust. They say that they can use gold in electronics as a conductor of electricity. Also, they say you can use gold as a radiation shield, and people like to wear gold as jewelry. Now, for gold being a nice conductor of electricity, that's probably where the value is. I mean, I'm sure there's some secret uses possibly that they haven't shared with the general public, but there's also some spiritual connections to gold, because in a previous video I described a city that's in the Bible that's supposed to be coming down to Earth after the last days, and this city is described as being made out of gold. So that could be a clue. And then there was a lot of descriptions of the throne rooms and heavenly areas that Ezekiel described in the Bible, where he described a lot of these places made out of gold and precious metals and gems and stuff like that. So heaven seems to be abundant in gold. Now, where is heaven getting their gold? Are they coming down to Earth? Like in the vision of Jacob's ladder, where they saw angels coming down to Earth and going back up. Now, were they coming down mining gold or something? Or do they get their own gold from heaven? Maybe they can just form it themselves. Or does heaven have their own ecosystem with soil and they can mine it themselves up in heaven possibly? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. But heaven seems to be abundant in gold, and so that's interesting though, because there's some stories and hypotheses about interdimensional beings and the fallen ones coming down and mining gold. Like, a lot of people have those types of theories I've heard before, so that's kind of interesting. Also, the Messiah was given gold as a gift from the wise men when he was born, so there's another connection there with gold. Now, there's also when Moses went up to the mountains to talk with the Creator, when he came back down with his tablets, they say his people had melted their gold jewelry and created a golden image of a calf to worship. So that definitely seemed to be demonically influenced behavior, and so they chose gold to create an idol of worship. But I believe they got that type of idea from the Egyptians. I believe Egypt loved gold as well as a lot of kingdoms that love gold. So there's also the myths of the leprechauns who love gold as well. So if there's any truth to that myth, the leprechauns would be like the fallen ones, you know, just a species of the fallen ones, because there would be several species of them that have fell, and they have these myths now surrounding them. And so the leprechauns are said to collect gold and store gold as well. People have came up with the stories that their gold could be found at the end of a rainbow, but who knows if there's any truth to any of the leprechaun myths. But that's pretty interesting how their tales involve gold as well. And so there's even some darker tales about the leprechauns where if you take their gold or if you find their gold, they're going to come back looking for it, and they're going to want every last piece of that gold to be returned to them. So that's about it for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you want to brainstorm on this subject or if you have anything to add to this discussion. Check out my playlist, Beneath the Earth Is Not What You Were Told. For much more information, I'll leave the link in the comment section and description box. Visit feedyourmind1.com for bonus videos, news, exclusives, links to my other channels, social media links, and much more. Please consider donating as little as $1 to help finance another documentary-style video like this. You can sign up on the YouTube membership, Patreon, or directly. All links are in the comment section and description box. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click your notification bell. This has been another episode of Feed Your Mind. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off.